morning, Anderson County. This is Councilman Brett Sanders, Council District 4, recapping today's council meeting December the 21st, which we had at 11 a.m. today. It's our last council meeting of the year unless something arises, we have to call a special meeting in session. This year, you'll have to excuse the noise in the background. There's a lot of people in and out of the courthouse today. All right, today we had three first reading ordinances. One was an agreement, $39 million investment in the old Equinox Mill site, which is Jackson Street coming across, which is a thoroughfare for people coming into the city. It is an area that has been neglected, and fortunately we have a company that has come in with a $39 million investment that will be cleaning up the property, repurposing it and developing it into housing, some apartments, some green space. So I think it's a step forward in cleaning up some of our areas that have been neglected and actually not at the taxpayers' burden. Another first reading was just a multi-site county agreement with Greenville County, which allows us and Greenville to participate reciprocally, and Anderson County will receive 1% of any of the tax revenues generated on such project. There was also an $8.65 million project with Old Dominion that's going on Hurricane Creek Road. It will create 27 jobs and an average pay of $28 per hour. $1.5 million annual payroll, and we'll have a $32 million community impact over a 20-year span. So that was a good project. And then another project also was a joint county agreement with Greenville County. Ordinance third reading, we had an agreement or reading on 126 unit housing and apartment complex, also some commercial in the city of Anderson. I'd like to thank Councilman John Wright Jr. I think he worked on behalf with the county and the city to help facilitate and put a deal together that will be, like I said, a $21 million investment with $214,000 in tax and economic benefit to the citizens of Anderson County. We also had an ordinance third reading with a joint relationship or the joint industrial park with Oconee County, and this will allow Oconee County to capitalize on any state incentives or any opportunities that's out there for them, and also the county will participate in the 1% of the tax revenues generated. We also had today a bid approval on a project that I think is near and dear to my heart. I think Councilman Graham as well, on broadband internet. I have a lot of people in my area. In Anderson County has a lot of areas that aren't being serviced with broadband. We entered into a request for proposal with Upstate Fiber in Western Carolina to actually do a study to determine the areas and the needs, which will allow us to get ahead of the game on some of the federal and state monies coming down for broadband. And we've used some other grants and things as well we've worked on, and I think this will allow us to get a head start on some of the other counties or states on monies that's available, and hopefully we can start seeing some progress, well-needed progress in our internet. Actually, it was a short council meeting today. Our economic development office, Burris Nelson, over economic development, made an interesting comment. Last year at this time, for 2020 to 2021, we've had over $650 million of capital investment in Anderson County. There's been over 1,200 jobs created with an average pay of $24 per hour. So we've got a lot to look forward in 2021, 2022. So I'm excited about the year ahead. I'm thankful for our council members and the work and efforts that they put in, and the relationships that we formed, and have a great team here, and I think it's showing with the investments and opportunities, not only coming in here, but opportunities for the citizens that already live here. So I'm very thankful and blessed, and just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year.